Hey little friends, welcome back to the channel. You already know where you're at, what you're doing, what it is and what it will be. I'm your girl Zen, and welcome back to Zen in the Void. Let's just get into the reading, guys, because there is some pretty interesting energy floating around the tarot sphere, the spiritual verse, whatever we want to call it. I mean, can we call it the void? Nah, the void is a different space. I think it's more like a little bit more etheric, a little different. Y'all, I'm trying to light this Palo and it's not lighting, and I think it's because the flame is low. You know what? I think that has something to do with the reading. Okay, let's get into it because I'm already excited to see what's going on. Okay, so let's get comfy. Y'all heard that car revving up? Oh my god. Okay, so I feel like I'm picking up on this energy for the earth signs, like anybody who could be like a Virgo, feeling that earth energy, resonating with that, like that is this reading for sure. So like I said, this I'll be picking up on people's energy who interact with the channel, people who like the reading, comment, support the channel in some type of way, share, any of that good stuff, all of the social media things. Okay, so first of all, y'all, let me lace y'all because the tea is hot. Y'all could be in this space where either you guys are playing dumb on purpose or there's a need for you to play dumb. So let's see what's going on, okay? Of course, we have play dumb coming out at the top. That's why I said what I said when I said it. Some of you guys are probably being very having to exercise your boundaries so much. You're having to say no, yes, commands, demands. Like you're having to really call a lot of shots. And I feel like this is a new space for a lot of you guys, and it just could be because you're doing this more often, every day, all day. Like your life is the life of a boss. All of these cards are falling. Oh my god. For some reason I just heard you knocking shit down, so somebody could be saying they're knocking shit down, whatever that means. Okay, somebody is receiving a gift from God. We just pull all the cards out and then we can okay, so we got this card in the last reading, which I find interesting, but like I said, we have play dumb, a gift from God. All right, natural hair color or natural color, friendship only, Mars, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, so earth sign energy. Let's see what's going on because we got the earth sign energy that came out during the water sign reading as well, so that could resonate for anyone who may have some water sign main characters in their story, or you could even just have those placements. Wow, a lot of cards just flew out of the deck. Okay. So there's a situation that I think expects you to be bound up. Something or someone is expecting you, earth sign, to feel imprisoned, bound, confused, gagged, bamboozled, swindled. But I feel like you don't feel that way at all. I feel like you actually feel very in charge of your things, okay? And I feel like you have your back straight, you're focused. I just feel like you're playing dumb, quite frankly. You're just being kind of quiet, kind of just sitting back and watching. Into an outside person, it would look like you're just sitting there, maybe just being dumb, not paying attention, not working hard. But little do they know, you're just sitting there with your wand, calling the shots. You're not even having to do anything. People are working for you. It's kind of crazy because people really just be assuming anything. The big theme this past moon cycle has been just my bad, y'all, let me get comfy, has been people just trying to spin illusions and not being aware of the fact that people are aware of illusions, like it's not that easy to fool people anymore, I guess. Three of Wands or whatever is coming out here. I feel like you just need to sit back and kind of watch things kind of play out in your life and like come together, because that's how you set things up to be. And I love that. Someone else is just laying back watching you, and not only are they thinking negative things about you, they're feeling pretty negative themselves. So don't think that your opposition or anything like that is just having this hard, like having this easy, amazing time, because even if they may be receiving things that they want, they feel like shit. And I think like a lot of things that they want is also coming with like a huge cost. Your partnerships are solid. They're so solid. Some of you guys could be I just heard marketing, or like marketer, something about marketing. Some of you guys could work in a market or like own some type of market space. Some of you guys could also just be like painters or like artists as well. But either way, your foundation is very solid. Your teams are very solid. Everything is running very smoothly. Everyone's content. They're paying attention. They have their job completely under control. Okay, bringing in a lot of money. Okay, lots of money. There's a lot of things from your past that I think have been coming up, maybe for you to heal them or just like re-examine or something. It could feel very like Mercury retrograde-ish to you, but that's not the case at all. There's something going on here. As you're receiving your gifts from God, there's just a lot of like pushback with this Mars energy. There's just like a lot of beings and entities that are like feeling you, and depending on what they're about, like you could be getting challenged from just like every which way, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're being pushed to, like, if you're building in relationships, just try to keep them all kind of like surface level, or just like practical. Keep them practical right now. Make sure that you're just making sure the bare minimum is together. I think that is just like the biggest takeaway that you're probably gonna get from this, if it's resonating for you. But like just making sure that you have the basics covered type shit, you know what I'm saying? Do that, because there's gonna be something trying to trip you up at every turn, okay? And little do you know, you have all of these background little like helpers and energy, which is like a huge plus in this situation. But just like it's gonna be little like annoying shit that could occur. So just try to be like on top of it. Like, you know how we kind of get comfortable and then we just start like kind of living life and doing things, and we're just like, oh, like I do this a million times, I know what I'm doing, like I'm good, I've checked it twice and dotted my I's and blah blah blah. Do it again. Do it again. It doesn't hurt to do it again, okay? Let's see. Just double check, whatever. Okay. There's so much good stuff going on, y'all. 2 energy here coming out with the 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups. Okay, so people are coming together like in these really beautiful ways, and I feel like not getting in detail about the ways exactly is very crucial for this, but it's very close stuff. Excuse me. So if you're building friendships, they're gonna be deep, wonderful friendships. If you're building like work bonds and overall just bonds and connections, that's gonna be going so well. Everybody has something to offer each other. Everyone's grateful to receive. Plans being made are going well, okay? Just keep shit on the low like you're doing, and everything will be fine. I feel like this natural color is giving me the energy of people just being in their natural state or something. That could be specific here. Maybe this is some type of organization where being like natural and prideful about oneself is like a very strong belief here. Some of you guys could be dressing really like nice, but really like, I'm getting like plain, but I wouldn't even say plain. I would just say like kind of fresh, you know, like that whole like clean girl, clean guy aesthetic. Like, I don't know. Whatever. What's this natural color? What's the natural color Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors, guides. What's natural color? Oh. Thank you. So, there's just like the energy of something that is in your vicinity. They just don't like what's going on. Either they're not a part of it, they don't know how to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? How sometimes people just be wanting to be involved or invited, but they're not because maybe they don't have like a certain skill, or maybe they're just not a fit, whatever. They feel very impulsive and angry and reckless about what's going on here, about whatever you got going on, whatever you're building, whatever you're constructing, planning. Okay, they feel a way about it, period. And they've been watching, okay, pocket watching specifically. Like, they're like, okay, people are sharing funds and money, and you know, they feel a way about this. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not sure if this has anything to do. Why do they feel a way about what's being built, what's going on? Seven of Wands. This person could be very fiery and like turned up for whatever reason. This person is giving me the energy of like they just want to like say their piece or something like that. They just want so badly to say their piece. They want somebody to care about how they feel, what they think. And I feel like this just isn't the time for that. Like, this just really isn't that kind of situation where it's, you know, it's like a time and place for everything. Like, say somebody is, I'm getting a really weird example. It's giving me like Medea play level drama, but it's like, oh my God, okay, so y'all know that movie, Why Did I Get Married? And they're at the dinner table, like they're on vacation, and this would seem like a bad time to do this, but I mean, it really is a good time because everybody's together and they're in a private place, but it is also a bad time because everyone paid all this money and you're supposed to be like enjoying the beauty on vacation. So really they could have did this at the end of vacation. They could have did this at the last dinner, the last excursion outing, something. But y'all know in that movie when he was just like, yeah, did you tell so-and-so she got her tubes tied? And oh, he not sleeping with you because he's been sleeping with your best friend. And like, oh yeah, you don't know, why did I get married? It's like that. Like, somebody just feels the need to just like come through and just like just attempt to just ruin all the vibes and just like pull everybody's card. But the crazy part is like somebody is there and they are blocking that shit. Like, they are completely protective of the vibes. I feel like everybody there is protective of the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody there is getting something out of what's coming together. You know what I'm saying? They could be getting money, they could be getting recognition, they could just be getting to know, like, networking is what I'm hearing. I don't know, but there's like this protective energy that's like covering the sanctity of whatever this is. Okay, so y'all might even have like security or something, spiritual security even. Yeah, like look at this Knight of Cups, the Sun. Yeah, a lot of water energy here. So I feel like a lot of people feel the need to kind of protect what the hell is going on here. It's about to be none of that. About to be none of that. Literally, there's celebrate at the top of this deck. What do y'all have coming out of here? Boundaries. Oh my God, boundaries. Yeah, somebody is like gonna get a rude awakening. This is somebody that like, it's just giving me very like loud and spoiled. Like, yeah, I feel like everybody's just inspired to make a change. Like, if this person is used to just kind of coming through and like fucking like doing this type of thing, like, you know, they're expected to, like, people want an evolution. Like, there's people who want that entire song and dance to change. They're like, yeah, we're not doing this. We're not doing that. That's how they feel. Let's see who's involved. Who's protecting these vibes? Like, who are the people involved? We gotta know whose reading this is. I wanna know what type of like either the cards are just really getting mixed up really well, or I don't think that it's supposed to be. We have 4 people involved here. We have a Billie Holiday type of character, very warm and sultry figure, someone who has a very beautiful voice. They could be a singer, they could be a speaker, someone very creative and not afraid to speak up and use their voice. It says a kiss never tasted is like a fine wine wasted. So this is a person who does not waste their time. It's giving me like all those Americans who are like beating the shit out of pickpocketers and robbers and blah blah blah, and you know, slicing up. Like, I just saw a story where this boy was in the ocean. He got his arm bitten off by like a shark. Uncle jumps in the ocean, drags the shark out, shoots the shark, grabs the arm out of the shark's mouth, puts it on ice. The boy saves his arm. People are not playing. People are not playing. If they're like, okay, if I'm showing up, if I'm participating in this, I'm gonna get my money's worth. I'm gonna enjoy this. Or if somebody tries to take something that belongs to me, baby, they're gonna have another thing coming. Okay, period. You'll never know when to stop until you've had too much. You can find friends in the darkest places. So, that's deep. So I feel like somebody here could be the type of person to where they have to take something as far as it'll go so that they can, like, how can I put it? This person is just not afraid to get their hands dirty. Let's put it like that. I feel like everybody has their own struggle. For some reason, that show, The Walking Dead, is popping into my head, where like there's a big disaster, like everybody has this equal threat, but everybody has a reason to be involved in the group, and they all bring something, and they're all important, and they all love each other. So it's like, we are going to defeat this common goal. Like, we're trying to expel this evil that's trying to like basically destroy us all. So that's what we're doing. Okay, don't know about you. So that person's a writer, period. We have Pablo Picasso. So someone's definitely an artist here. Someone's definitely an artist here. This is the second card we have out, whereas this like canvas energy is somebody likes to either paint or like be at a computer, and they're putting art together, and they're very inspired probably by the female form. They're probably by a specific person. I'm thinking about how Picasso had that young muse. She was just a very beautiful girl. Somebody hates this. They're screaming in the background, child. Okay, make seduction the greatest work of art. Somebody has planned this so hard to a T. It's like a fire vacation. It's like, I plan this shit. Like, I plan on proposing to my girlfriend. I don't know. Like, I plan on selling my art to this guy. If you guys are going to the Bahamas, he set it up like to where he's gonna meet up with some art buyer and like sell some art. You know, like, people have a reason for the season. Okay, period. Begin all affairs with good intentions. So I feel like this is a person where they always, like I said, have a good intention. They have their mind set up about something they want to happen, and they're gonna see it through, period. Remember, it's not age, it's experience. So someone here is very determined to make something happen, and they have something to prove, okay? So it's like, say for example, there's like a dinner party with a bunch of rich people, right? And there's these robbers that are like planning to rob them. All these rich people are going to be at this party, right? But say for instance, these rich people happen to be bloodthirsty vampires. So these robbers don't know that they're walking into basically being free dinner for some people. They don't even realize it. So I'm saying that to say, guys, nobody's a vampire, no one's evil, no one's going to eat anyone else. But I'm saying that somebody's just barking up the wrong tree. They're trying to interrupt something that is like fortified with protection, okay? Then we have Courtney Love. Courtney Love is like I love this archetype coming out, because these are like, this will be like a good A team, like a good team, you know what I'm saying? But she's like a what is it? Hopeless romantic. She was the wife, girlfriend, whatever, of Kurt Cobain from Nirvana, but she herself made a lot of moves music wise. She moved around. She really made a name for herself because she just got in the door however she could. She would tell somebody, I am the assistant, just so she can get in. And she showed people her talent. She was never afraid to display her talent, put herself out there, and she really did make a name for herself. Courtney Love, okay? If rock stars are like leaders of a religious cult, be the unvirgin Mary. So she's not afraid for people to view her like not perfect and, you know, whatever. She doesn't mind being called like a B or a slut. Like, she knows she has her ways, like that kind of character, right? Like a girl that's just like, I do what I do. She could even smoke a lot. She could smoke cigarettes or something like that. She could probably cry a lot. When she cries, she probably has like eyelashes or like mascara that gets everywhere. Probably wear a lot of like things that show off her boobies, something like that. Very sexy kind of energy. Just be more than human. Be a force of nature. Be ambitious. It doesn't matter if you don't know where you're going. So this is a person, like I said, who's gonna push their way forward no matter what. Okay. Then we have Marie Antoinette, which is funny, y'all. My name was actually supposed to be Antoinette, but I did not name that, thank God. It was supposed to be similar to my father's name, which is Anthony. And I'm glad because she got beheaded, and I know a lot of bitches would love to behead me. So yeah, I don't know. But Marie Antoinette, she was a queen in France. She just loved her life. She just enjoyed like food and clothes and spent a lot of the country's money on frivolous things, and people hated her for that. And so eventually she just had a bad end. Be the dessert, not the entree. This person is kind of like the shit. That girl. It says no man is worth losing your head over. See all, hear all, love all, forget all. So I feel like this person just wants to have a good time. Like, she's famous for saying let them eat cake. So I just feel like she's representing just a person who's just like, look, I just come to have a good time. I paid my money. I'm gonna enjoy whatever the fuck goes on. I don't care what drama happens. Like, a person is gonna sit back with their drink while people are screaming their head off. You know what I'm saying? She knows that she's like the special occasion. Like, she knows that she's like the dessert. She's the most exciting part of the whole evening. Yeah, she's not there to be the root of it all or fix anything. She's kind of just there to sit back and enjoy. And she's not gonna lose her head over no man or no situation, because she's just not there for all of that. Okay, so that's what y'all have. All right, I hope that this helps somebody. This was kind of long for the engagement of you guys, but you guys have been my core audience for so long and such huge supporters of the channel. Virgos and earth signs, my big B-dogs. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next one. I'm probably gonna do a couple bonus ones depending on how I feel and what I'm receiving energetically, and I will see you guys next time.